Back now live from Santa Barbara, California at the Wall Street Journal Economics Conference. You know, the name Xerox, synonymous with copies, right? But the company is actually trying to turn on its own genetics upside down, teaching companies how to save millions by managing documents and reducing the number of copies that they make. Now companies are lining up at Xerox to find out how to do it. So why would a printing company want to help clients decrease their use of their own product? Okay, I'm going to ask Ann Mulcahy, Xerox Chairman and CEO, joining us now exclusively on Fox Business.
Thank you.
Key Corp, for example.
Yes.
They came to you and they said, help us save money.
Right.
You taught them how to make fewer copies, and 6 years later, you've saved them $1 million a year.
Yes. And the reason we're doing it is because we're listening. That's what our clients are asking for. They're looking really for two different things. They're looking to optimize their infrastructure. They do want to spend less, and it's particularly important now. But sustainability, they want to be more responsible. They want to print less. They want more viewed content. They clearly want to get control of their documents, and it's a big business for us. It's really the driver of our services business, which is a $3.5 billion business now.
Okay, services. I'm glad you brought that up, because if people are saying, let me stick with the old Xerox printer that I have because I don't have the money to buy a new one,
right,
you can at least sort of on that IBM model come through with the services part of the industry. What are you doing to build that up?
Well, you know, and the printer itself is such a quite frankly, a narrow part of document management, and a lot of it comes with designing documents, digitizing documents. We all still live in a paper world, so the digitization of information is really a very big business. Then it's the storage, it's the retrieval, it's the content management associated with it. So there's clearly a whole value stream of opportunity around documents that, you know, the printer, and now more importantly the multifunction device, because it's far more efficient, is just the kind of network appliance for.
And here you are also coming up with other solutions. When I was at Xerox PARC, the Palo Alto
Yes.
Research Center last June, we looked at erasable paper.
Yes.
Because you guys found that people look at documents, they look at the paper, and about 24 hours later, 80% of it is tossed.
The majority of what we look at, it has transient value, a day, and yet obviously that piece of paper is gone for good. Therefore, this context of saying, okay, a non-ink-based print where it can disappear and can be programmed to disappear somewhere, you know, 18 hours, 24 hours, whatever, and be reused hundreds of times is just a wonderful solution. And we're piloting it today. We think it has a lot of merit. But in addition to that, we have solutions available now, things like high-yield paper, which use half the amount of trees. And, you know, we invented two-sided copying, and a lot of our clients now are defaulting and doing everything on for two-sided copying.
Just flip it on the printer, and
yes,
you'll get the two-sided
It's a default
copy.
switch.
Save
Absolutely.
This conference here, though, people right now look at all of you. I mean, you were just talking to Tom Werner as you passed each other. He's trying to hit you up. He's saying, hey, look at our product. But there are loads of people on Wall Street right now who say there's no credit, nobody's doing business, everything's frozen up.
Yeah.
Is that really the experience you're having right now as a major company out there?
Well, I think there's a lot of drama, certainly around that doesn't necessarily flow through and have the impact that you know, we hear about. There's no question that, you know, business volumes are impacted and people are holding back on purchases, but they are buying what they need. And part of what we have to do in our businesses is ensure that our offerings are lined up with what people actually care about and are willing to buy in times like this. And that's where, you know, if you can impact the bottom line and save companies 20 or 30% of what they're spending in a certain area, then they're going to make that investment at this point in time. So we're seeing impact, but we're an annuity-based business, which is a great business model in times like this. So I'd say it's a lot less of a dramatic impact than it might be on transaction businesses.
New administration there,
yes,
dealing with a whole host of issues, a panoply of drama out there. Do you like the stimulus plan as a business leader? What do you think of it?
Well, I like the stimulus plan as a citizen first. I would have to tell you that we need to take action. We need it to be quick. I believe that this is one where speed trumps perfection in terms of whether or not we like everything in the stimulus plan or whether it's perfect. I think that the plan has a spending element to it and a consumer element that are so important for our economy. I'm not sure that business was the #1 focal point for the stimulus plan, and I'm okay with that. I'm looking to say if we can strengthen this economy, reduce unemployment, clearly address some of the really systemic issues, then that's going to be good for business as an outcome versus any specific set of tax incentives.
Speaking of taxes, are you okay if wealthier people are taxed? And of course, he's defining it as $250,000 or more. A lot of people say it's not that wealthy. But that whole theory of from the top down, where the wealthier people are already paying quite a bit of taxes, but they've got the capital gains benefit so far.
Yes, I'm okay. I'm actually realistic, and we have a lot of enormous problems in this country, and we have a huge deficit already, and we're going to have to start paying for some of the solutions that we have to put in place, and I'm a realist, and I believe that there's got to be certainly some increased taxes, and clearly it's going to be those that have the most wealth.
Anne Mulcahy, Chairman and CEO of Xerox, thank you very much for coming on Fox exclusively. It's great to hear your thoughts on all of these issues. All right.
A pleasure.
Go strike some more deals. There are 10 people out there waiting for you.
Thank you so much.
Anne Mulcahy.
Great.
Closing bell ringing in 20 minutes. We're down.